Hello there, fans of Flummy Showcases, and welcome to Flummy Showcase number 3! I like the number 3 a lot. So today, we are in a pretty different environment than usual, because we are not taking a look at the game directly. Instead, we are taking a look at how to mod the game and how to add your own enemies to it. All you need is right here. You need the game, downloadable from the itch.io page, and you need xdataui.zip. You can download this through the link in the description or just by Googling it. So let's first take a look at the Flummy folder. Go into Flummy, Resources, App, and right-click Assets. Select Send to, and then zip compromised folder. I think that's the English name. My file system and my entire system language is set to German, of course. So click this, and then create a zip file of the assets folder. Rename this to whatever you like. I might choose game. But don't forget to change the ending of the file to .sp3 and hit enter. Just ignore this warning. Now you have the game.sp3. Double clicking it takes you directly to the source code of Flummy. Of course, you will have to have TurboWarp installed for this. Alright. Here you have the entire source code of Flummy with everything included, even unused assets like this backdrop. So, what are you going to change? Arnett, let's make our own skin. So, this yellow dude is a little bit boring, don't you think? So, let's give him a new color change. Let's make him dark pink, maybe a little bit lighter. Yes, this looks better. It's a bit of the same color as this guy, but I don't mind. So let's just paint over his mouth. So what mouth shall we give him? I'm still thinking. Let's just go with a dog snout. So this is now a dog Flummy. Be aware that all of the Flummies lay on their sides. This is not their natural position. Remember that. This is not healthy. Always put them in this direction. So, now that we've changed our skin, let's also go to the logo and change that. So let's change it from random shit revision 2 to something else. For example, Flummy, and let's add text in a cool font. Let's choose the marker font. So let's add Flummy Epic Edition. Select all of this, make it a bit bigger, put it there. Starting the game now shows you Flummy Epic Edition. So, let's save it as game.sp3. If you're in a web browser, it will most likely ask you first if you really want to save the changes. Just click yes. So, let's close this. Now go to the assets folder again, send to, zip compromise folder, and do the same thing again. But don't change anything. Just rename it to game.sp3 again. Oh, wait. Let's rename it to game original.sp3. This right here are the original files, which are completely unchanged. And this one right here is the Flummy Epic version. So, now you might think you just take game.sp3 and share it everywhere online. Please don't do this. I want my downloads for myself. I put a lot of effort into this game, and I actually want to see my game page grow. If you just share this, people might like your mod, but my game won't get any attention anymore, which is not only a violation of copyright, but it is also really bad for my game view and for people finding my game online. It will not show up anymore if no people are downloading it anymore. So please, don't just go ahead and share the game.sp3 or gameoriginal.sp3. Instead, go to xdataui.zip. Extract these two files, I will just put them in Flummy mod tutorial, and run xdataui. Now go to create patch. For the original file, go to desktop, Flummy mod tutorial, here in my case, Flummy, resources, app, choose game original, and then the modified file, which is obviously game. For the patch destination, just go wherever you want and create some cool name for your mod. For example, I will now rename it to epic mod. Click on save and then click on patch. It will take some time, but after a while, it should give you this message. Patch created successfully. Click on OK, and you can now close this. This is the file which you want to share online, epicmod.xdelta. Because this is basically a file that tells Xdelta UI which things it is supposed to change. So, what are you going to do with this information? It's pretty easy actually. Just open Xdelta UI again. So this is in the case if you want to install a mod. So just share this file right here anywhere online and give people this video as an instruction, or just make your own instructions, of course. Then click on apply patch. For patch, select the epic mod. For source file, select Flummy, resources, app, and game original. Just tell the person applying the patch that they should first put the assets in a zip and then rename it to game original. Choose an output file, in my case, game modded.sp3. Be aware that you have to put this sp3 at the end. And click on save, and then patch. File patched successfully. Great. Now we can go to Flummy, resources, app, and have the game modded right here. This is the file which your client will receive when modding the game. If you send the Xdelta file to anyone and then send them this video as an instruction, they can just mod their game just like that. They can now delete all of these, right-click game modded, rename it to assets.zip. Oh wait, I have to first delete the original assets.zip. Oh god, no, I don't want to delete everything. I can right-click, rename, assets.zip. Yes, I want to change it. And then just unzip all of these. Click Ctrl A and Ctrl C to copy. Create a new folder called assets. Hit Ctrl V, and all of the files are being copied here. You have now just successfully created and applied your first Flummy mod. Feel free to change everything about the code, except any links that direct anywhere else. Please don't include malware in the mod, and please don't change the copyright or credits. I will have to take down your mod if you violate these things. So, you can now safely delete assets.zip, go to Flummy, and run flummy.exe. It will take some time, but just like that, you're now in Flummy Epic Edition. You can now click Start. Sometimes there are small issues with the game, like here for example, with the sound, but that should resolve itself. And if you die now, you can see that we now have our epic docs, now it's Flummy. I'm very sorry about this loud sound. But yeah, I've just created and patched my first ever version of Flummy. Be aware that your save file carries over. So, now let's close this. And we can now safely delete all of this. I will of course share the epicmod.xdelta with you in the description below, so you can also play with the docs now Flummy. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video.